Hey everybody, and welcome into our What the Truck Wednesday video. I'm Tom, this is Russell, and we are your hosts of the Nissan Parts CC YouTube channel. And today we're going to be talking about Xterra stuff, and these might actually fit other models. These are off the 4.0 motor, so possibly the same part numbers for Frontiers. And what else would that 4.0 go into, Russell?
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, yes.
Yeah.
So let's just dive in. We're going to talk about two topics today. These are common problem areas on that 4.0 Xterra motor.
Yeah, it's funny because it's a really good motor. They hold up really well, but they have silly issues.
Right, and thankfully they're fairly basic and surprisingly affordable.
Yeah.
Right. So first we're going to talk about these valve covers. These leak, over time. They're made out of some kind of special plastic, but they do develop leaks. Usually it's the gasket, the sealing gasket, that'll go first, and then also the seals on the spark plug tubes can go bad. They can dry out and get kind of brittle, and then these spark plug wells will just start filling up with oil.
Yeah.
So in order to get these gaskets replaced, you're going to need more just than the valve cover gaskets themselves. You're also going to need the throttle body gasket and the intake. They call it a collector. I don't know, I call it a plenum intake manifold. And you are going to need 3 sets of the intake manifold gaskets.
Yeah.
Now, the good news is that these are, like I said, they're pretty affordable. The valve covers are $55 a piece.
That's cheap.
I'm rounding up here, keep it simple.
Yeah.
And they do come with these. I don't know if you can get these spark plug tube seals.
I don't think you can.
You can't get them separate from Nissan. Maybe you can in the aftermarket, but I don't know. At $55 a pop, and you got it off. I mean, it's not easy to get these. Yeah, PCV valves on that one. You're already that far in. Just swap them out. I mean, if you need to.
Yeah, and obviously a gasket. You want to do that.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see, what else do you have here? You're also going to want some liquid gasket.
We love this RTV. We've talked about this so many times.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
It just flies off the shelf.
It does.
And since you're this far in to the job, it makes sense to replace the spark plugs at the same time. Now, Nissan has 2 options on the spark plugs. They have their Value Advantage line, which is kind of a silver bullet spark plug because it fits all the different heat ranges. Or you can go with the factory supplied OEM plug, and that's going to vary by VIN. There's a couple of different heat ranges, so figure out what you want to do. You want to save money with the Value Advantage plug, or if you want to stick with this super duper OEM. Biggest difference other than the price on those, the Value Advantage ones are made in the United States.
Oh, nice.
And the OEM NGKs are, of course, from Japan.
Yeah, I personally like the NGKs myself, but the Value Advantage, we use those things all day long here in the shop. And
yeah, that's pretty much exclusively what they use in the shop.
Never heard any issues with them. So, yeah, and much more affordable, but still, I feel like if I was getting them, I'd probably lean towards the NGKs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do the plugs in my wife's Rogue real soon, and I'm going to get the NGK ones.
Yeah.
I took them out, I compared them both, and the NGK ones, I just feel...
Right.
I like the look of them better.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, that is valve cover, gaskets, etc., etc. That's everything you need pretty much to do a complete job there. And the next issue with the 4.0s are cracked exhaust manifolds. Now I've got a question for you guys. Take a look at your manifolds and see if they look like this or if they're cast manifolds. I'm real curious to see if the OEM ones look like that or if they were originally cast. Now, if you're going to do those, you also want to get exhaust manifold gaskets, and Nissan's, it's a multi-layer gasket. Is it 2?
Just 2 on this one, yeah.
Yeah, and then you'll also need this ring gasket, and the quantity depends on 2 or 4. 2 or 4, depending on if you're going to disconnect at the Y pipe. And the price on the manifolds, you would think these would be super expensive, but they're not. I looked them up. $85 a side.
No way.
I don't think you can make them for that much. Well, you probably could, but it's a lot.
You'd have to already have the material.
You'd have to be a good welder.
And you'd already have to have the flanges.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
So obviously it's a pretty common issue that they're having them made. And these are made in the United States. $85 per side. Don't go cheap. Don't go to Amazon.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor and do it right the first time.
Yeah. So get in the comments, guys. Let us know about some of this stuff. If you've had to replace it on your Xterra, your 4.0, whatever you have a 4.0 in. Remember, your comment is your entry to win some Nissan parts merch every week, every video. So twice a week we do this.
Mm-hmm.
This week's winner is the Teeny Details. And I can only guess that, you know, teeny tiny details.
Mm-hmm.
You think so? Maybe?
Maybe he or she is into detailing Hot Wheels. Teeny details?
Maybe.
Teeny detailing?
We want to know. We love finding out. I like it when people actually reply and tell us about their names because it's, you know, my brain goes one way, yours goes
remember
another.
the guy with the something brick?
Yes.
It was, I can't remember what the start of his license plate was, but it ended up in BRK.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like, I can't remember, but it turns out the guy had a Volvo turbo station wagon.
Yeah, it was just a couple of videos ago, and it made sense when he said that, but
Yeah.
me and you would have never came up with that
No.
on our own. And then let's do some shout outs. Anna Noe, N-O-E, commented and said that they shared the video on Facebook because a lot of their friends had Pathfinders, trucks, things like that, and really appreciate that. YouTube just gave us access to see how many times videos are being shared.
Okay.
So really appreciate it because, yeah, a lot of times when you guys share our videos, we don't know about it. Green S13 said that Tom's jokes, subtle jokes, are getting funnier and funnier. And I think the last couple videos, there's been some pretty good dad jokes kind of tied in there.
Yes.
On accident. Yes. We don't rehearse this stuff, guys.
He just sets me up.
Off the cuff.
No. I did look at, let me see this real quick. I did look at Green S13's YouTube channel. He's got a couple of videos on there, and his commentary is actually pretty funny.
I've never watched the videos, but he tags us on Instagram constantly. Has for years, and I appreciate it because I love your car. Your car is super cool. I love the color. Guess what color it is?
Yeah, it's a cool car, and he was doing some stuff under the hood, showing how he painted up the engine bay and stuff like that, and he was just commenting on him. He doesn't know why he's bothering so much because it doesn't run. But those videos are kind of old, but it was pretty funny.
Do it, yeah, just get after it. Colin Walker asked if we were hiring, said that he'd move out here if we were, and we are not hiring. We are actually a little top heavy right now.
Yeah.
But if we get to the point where we need people, we'll talk about it here, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. So going into the holidays, we got some videos we need to crank out before holiday week happens and all that stuff. Me and Tom want to do a viewer ride video. So send us a photo or two of your truck, car, whatever, maybe your Instagram handle, all that stuff. Shoot it to parts@nissanpartscc. And if you'll do that, then we will pick a bunch of them and we'll talk about them. We'll put you on the naughty or nice list. How's that sound?
There we go. That sounds good.
Yeah. You don't, I mean, either could be good, either could be bad. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for checking out another What the Truck Wednesday.
That's it. Come back and see us on Friday on our regular video. And until then, enjoy yourself, be good, and treat people with kindness.
Yes. Bye. See you.